Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see insert operation on an array. How to insert an element in an array which is already having some existing values. We can insert an element in the existing array at a defined position. So it is possible when you follow some steps here. So first step is size of the element array is defined more than the number of elements that it contains. That means if you already have 10 elements in the array, the size of the array should be at least 11 or it can be more than that. Since if you want to insert an element in between, if you want to move the remaining elements towards this right, so that if the array is shorter, then it won't be able to move it. So you need an extra element space so that it can move the element towards this right. So we are going to see it in detail here. Let the array size be 11 and it contains 10 elements. So if the array element is 10, we got 10 elements here. The array size will be at least one element size extra. So you can see the position values from 0 to 10. That means we got 11 elements. You can see the last value is empty. That is, last element is empty. Okay. So you have got 10 elements here. So suppose if you want an element 18 to be inserted in the fifth position of the array. Now what you have to do is, if you want to, this is the fifth position, you want to insert 18 here. Now what you need is, you have to move this 4 towards its right. That means you have to move this towards the sixth position. Sixth position has to be moved to 7th. Seventh position has to move to 8th. Eighth position has to move to be to a ninth position, and ninth position has to be moved to 10th position. Now if you do this way, that is 5 to 6. Already sixth element is 6 here. If you move 4 to that is fifth element to the sixth element, it will replace this value. That means the 6 will be replaced by 4. Okay, so you cannot do that. So what you have to do is, you have to start from the last. That means you can see here, you can see 10th position is empty. So move the 9th position, the last element, towards its right. That means you can move 9th to 10th. Now 9th will be empty. Now 8th to 9th. Okay, now 8th will be empty. Then 7th to 8, 6th to 7, and then 5th to 6. So now what happens is, 5th element will be empty after shifting. So you can see here the same array elements will be after shifting. 5th element is empty. Remaining all elements have been shifted towards this. That is the logic. So you have to start from the last, shift one by one towards this right, so that to make the position value where you are going to insert the element should be free. Okay. Now insert the element 18 at the position number 5. Okay. This is how you are going to do it. We are going to see it as a program. Now here you can see an example program given here. You can see array elements has been declared. Okay. So here I made it as 50. The reason is, you can decide at the time of execution how many values you want to enter. Okay, it can be 5, it can be 10, it can be any number. So at most 50 elements you can use it. You are not going to use all the 50 elements. According to the number of elements you are going to input, you are going to use only that space. Okay, so for that reason you are just declaring a maximum of 50 elements here. Okay, which will be stored in ARR. Now you need some various variables here. First one is number. Okay, this variable is used to store the number you are going to insert in the position. Okay, the element. Next is position. You are going to store the position values. Okay, where you are going to insert the element. So that will be stored in POS. Now, as we discussed before, you are going to have 50 elements, but you are not going to execute all the 50 values. You need to input n number of elements. Say for example, I want to input only 5 values. I can just put 5, so that that 5 will be stored in n, and the loop will be executed only till n. That means only 5 times. So to specify number of elements, you need one more variable. Now you got list of input statements here. First one input statement is enter the number of elements. Here you can see n. Okay, where you will get the token as an integer, and then it will be stored in n. That means the number of elements is stored in n. Now, if suppose the number of elements is 5, that means you need to execute the statements 5 times, the input statement 5 times to get the values and store it into an array. So you need to use a loop statement. So the first position is 0th position till n minus 1. That's why you are given I lesser than n. Okay. Now you are going to enter the array elements. So that will be stored in the array. Okay, which is then been integer. So you are using next int. So the token will be taken as integer and it will be stored in array. So this is the second input statement. After storing the 5 values, now you are going to input what is the number you are going to insert. That is the element to be inserted. Okay, this is the statement you are going to input and it will be stored in num. And then finally you are going to enter the position of the insertion. That is where you are going to insert, which position you are going to insert. That will be stored in POS. So all the 4 input has been covered. Now you are going to shift the elements. Okay, so you are going to see the command line here. Shift the elements from the given position. So as we discussed earlier in the logic, you are going to start from the last position and move towards its right. That means you can see the loop statement starts with I equal to n minus 1. Why n minus 1 is n will be the maximum value. Say for example 5. The number of elements will be 0 to 4. So fourth element, that is fourth position, is the final value. So that's why I have given n minus 1. And then you have to go till the position value. Suppose I am going to enter 3. So I have to shift the values from the fourth position to till the third position. That means fourth position to fifth position and third position to fourth position, so that the third position will be empty where you can store the element. So that's what we have done here. For loop is been given I equal to n minus 1, I greater than or equal to position, okay, and then I minus 1. So you are going to reduce the array value, so that you are going to start from the last and then you are going to stop till the position you are giving to be shifted. Okay, so you are going to execute the loop like that. Now what you are going to do is you are going to write ARR I plus 1 equal to ARR of I. This is nothing but, say for example I value is 4 because you got 5 elements, so n minus 1 will be the I value. So 4, okay, will be shifted to fifth position. So ARR of I is 4, which will be shifted to I plus 1, that is the fifth position. Okay, now the fourth position will be empty. Again what happens is it goes to the next iteration. So I minus 1. Now I value becomes 3. Now third element, that is third position value, will be shifted to fourth position value. Now the third position is empty. That is nothing but the position value. So the loop will stop there. Now after shifting the values, you are going to insert the elements in the given position. So you know what is the position value is 3. Okay, so the number which you entered will be inserted in the position value, that is 3. Now it has been inserted. Now you already have one extra element in the array. So you are, when you print the output, you see that you have to put I equal to 0 in the loop, I less than or equal to n, because you added one more extra value. So you have to put equal to sign, because now array element is 6. Okay, that means from 0 to 5. So you have to execute from 0 to 5. So it should be from I equal to 0 and I less than or equal to 5, then I plus plus, so that it will input, it will display all the 6 values here. Now you are going to compile this program and check. So no syntax error. Now execute the program. Now enter the number of elements. So as we discussed, I am just entering 5 elements. Now I am going to enter all the 5 elements here. So I am entering 5, first element is 5, second element is 10, then I am entering 15, third element is 15, then fourth element is 20 and fifth element is 25. Okay, now enter the element to be inserted. Say for example I am going to insert 18. Okay, that is the number I am going to insert. Now with the position where you are going to insert it. Say I want to insert in between 15 and 20. That means 0, 1, 2, third. So this is the third position. So in the third position I am going to insert 18. So I am inserting 3. Now this 25 will be moved towards his next position and 20 will be moved towards his right. So that this space will be empty. And once you press enter, you can see that the value 18 has been inserted in the third position and remaining values have been shifted towards its right. Okay, so this is how you are going to execute the insert operation. in an array. Hope you understood this video and you can try out this program. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, thank you.